If you've been following this series, Has Your Business Been Amazoned? You've learned about going on the offensive and marketing directly and creatively. Now we're going to talk about tactic number 3, bring your consistent message to wherever your customers are.
Welcome to This Works Marketing, where 3 decades of proven experience has launched products, built brands, and generated profits. These are the stories behind the businesses that have been built.
Think about your typical day and how you consume your information and entertainment. When you stop and think about it, you quickly realize you watch a little bit of TV here and there throughout the day and evening, maybe a bit more on the weekends, and you spend a lot of time on your phone scrolling through your social media feeds. Now, what this tells us is that marketers can't wait and hope they will successfully reach their potential customers in just one place or another. You have to be where your customers' attention is throughout the day with the same message. And because you no longer have to be confined to 15 or 30 seconds to tell your entire story and lay out your value proposition, your options to reach your customers are multiplied. Now let's take a look at the day of a virtual customer, and we're gonna call her Samantha. Okay, Samantha's 44 years old, married with 2 children. She has her hands full in the morning getting the kids off to school while she's on her way to her first morning meeting at her software firm. While getting ready, she may be getting a quick dose of the local and national news on TV. While she shares her duties with her husband of taking the kids to school, she could be listening to the radio and hearing an ad that reminds her of what she's been thinking about purchasing. She may find a quick minute here and there while dropping off the kids or at a local coffee shop for her morning latte to see what's happening on Facebook. Throughout the day, she keeps up to speed with friends and things happening on Facebook. And while doing that, she is served with several ads that pertain to her certain interests. When the homework is done and the family is fed, she takes a few minutes to catch up with her husband and then maybe has some quiet time to watch some TV or a series on Netflix. Because her interests tend to reflect her viewing choices, she could be seeing the same type of ads she saw earlier on her Facebook feed. In fact, she is probably on the phone at the same time she's watching her favorite show. As the evening winds down, she checks her phone again before she turns in for the evening. On the weekend, her schedule could be all over the place with kids' activities, dinner with friends, and late evenings. She could be watching TV late and catch a show where a product is being sold that catches her attention because she's interested in that product. Maybe she had some questions and really didn't know how it did everything it claimed it could do. After watching the show and seeing compelling demonstrations, she becomes even more comfortable about the product. After hearing real customer testimonials, she either orders the product online or goes to the nearest retail store that carries the product and buys it. So what you've just seen is you want to be wherever Samantha is throughout her day. This kind of attention marketing is effective when you are consistent with your message and the story you tell about your product or service. You never know when or where the customer is in the buying cycle, so being present when they are engaged is essential. The beauty of creating a compelling and consistent message in different lengths for all platforms is your potential customer sees the same message in many different ways, giving them time and opportunity to digest your information on their time. Do that and your customers will be more open to a compelling offer. I hope this was helpful, so if you thought it was, please share this video with someone who you believe can benefit from the information. It would mean the world to me.